You gonna try to make a vehicle, Ted?
Yeah, I gotta make 406 steel.
Gee.
I forgot about. I thought it was like 150, but that's all right. I got 3 furnaces going. That explains why it was so tough to find.
Ted?
Yeah, this is the truck I'm looking at, though.
So, okay, okay. That's actually not a bad price at all.
Pretty clean, and I just do those oil cooler replacements. I'll replace the EGR cooler as well. That, like, apparently gets rid of 90% of the possible problems that you encounter.
Definitely just want to look it over though.
Yeah.
How many? What are the miles on that thing?
160.
Okay. So here we got vanilla.
That money, and I got another 150 to 200 on that truck.
That would be nice.
Okay.
So this is vanilla
Considering
vehicle driving, which drives me nuts.
they ask for newer trucks.
Let's try the experimental driving, but it's got some frame rate issues, I believe. So all the updates.
It's pretty clean inside.
Yeah, that's really laggy. Oh, it's really laggy. Oh, I see the problem. Holy crap. Interesting. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I mean, it is a lot of miles, but I don't know. Is that a good price for how much miles and the condition of that vehicle? I mean, it's not that much.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen other vehicles like that go for 13, 14.
There's our problem. Okay, so this
If it was a
is
gasoline engine, then yeah, that would be too much.
fine.
Diesel on it.
So this is the FSM that handles adding the... Okay.
I was looking for some
Vehicle detection.
Dodge 2500s from that time frame, 2004 to like 2008, and I can't find anything. They all have 200,000 miles, or I don't want to pay for a truck that has that many miles.
I'm back.
Okay. So I have to turn on the debug. So what's happening? Man, it's been so long since I've looked at this. Let's see. We're doing a filter for all. I don't think we should be doing that. Okay. Back fence, okay.
Moser, is Anastasia a game mode that has to be ran on a server or done?
No, you don't have to run it on a dedicated server. You can run it from the editor.
I did not know that.
You probably have to load multiplayer. You know, run test it with multiplayer
Yeah,
from the editor.
yeah, I probably would recommend that.
Hopefully I get my UPS power supply in tomorrow.
Was your current one dying?
No, I don't have one. I had to get it repaired. So when the power goes out, I'm done. I had to wait till the next paycheck to get it repaired. Batteries are dead. They're like $39 a battery. Because the UPS I have is about a 5-hour, what do you call it, lead time? Yeah, it figures. Once we finally figured out how to do it, I blew up.
Now you're blowing up.
That's my life, Tom. My life in a nutshell. Now you just gotta add helicopters.
Well, I gotta see how Alpha 19 goes. Because that seems like a pretty good upgrade.
Well, they've done everything they can to make things stable.
So I'm thinking now
The biggest improvement will be the autonomous UAVs.
I can do a path calculation instead, maybe.
That dude never did send me pictures of that truck I called him out.
You sure it's a legit ad?
Yeah, it was the dealership.
I think what we'll do is oh, it's my dog. Oh, he's sleeping. Hey, it's okay, bud.
Yeah, no binding thing till you get
Come on.
hands on and have a mechanic check it out.
That's for sure.
Alright, so I'm thinking, I really don't want to do that, but that would be probably much more efficient every time we have them pathing somewhere. It does a path calculation, anything along the way. No, that'd be more complicated.
Oh, one of the creepiest things, Tom, that they added Alpha 19,
What's that?
the zombies follow you with their eyes.
Oh! Okay, that's actually pretty creepy.
So if you walk around a zombie, their head's gonna follow you. And they'll turn to follow you.
I think I need to have it ignore buildings and certain fences. It's just picking up way too much.
Showing that in his video, and I was like, that is creepy.
That is pretty creepy. Okay, so I was thinking of right now what it does, and you know what? I'll turn on debug mode.
Yeah, when I get on
Take
the
a
server,
look.
it takes forever the first time, but I can get in and out thereafter real quick. You know, like when I get up, take a break.
Keeps it all in memory, yeah. So it's looking here, it's looking here.
Whatever the security tokens are that they exchange.
And the red are objects. See, that's swerving. It's actually trying to avoid the arrows, I think, with debug mode on.
Make it so much easier to get around and haul loot. I'm just hoping that they don't restrict the storage.
Right now I use these tiny physics objects, which seem to work the best. But the problem with the physics objects is you can actually see them. If you get real nice and close, you can see them spawn in. And that's actually what the AI is avoiding. And this little swervy action, yeah, I don't know why. It's probably putting, yeah, wrenches around these things, which makes sense. But you know, a lot of these things I think we need to have it ignore. So, let's see. Let's go to the config viewer. We need to find the land bag fence. Long. And then we have static and strategic. Sure. Can't remember near objects. Can we include a list of things? There's just one type name.
You guys
So
do anything special today, Dom?
No. Just got a lot of work done.
Yeah, just got rid of weeds and use the weed whacker.
That's right. Maybe I should use nearest object.
Oh, didn't lose too much.
Nearest objects, nearest objects. Let's try using this instead and see. I think we can actually just make this system work. So we have two systems that I'm kind of debating about here. Let me... kind of set this up, and I'm going to have to think about it out loud here. Okay, so we could have a system. The system we have right now is this car is moving down. It casts a point. I think it tries to figure out where it's going ever so often, just along this kind of grid in front of it. And it always is adding and checking for objects near that position. So it'll go here, and then here, then here, then here, then here, and here. You could do a system where it calculates the entire path it's taking up to a certain point, and then as soon as it finds an object, that's where it creates the and that's where it creates the kind of information to help it avoid targets. But you run into issues. So if you do something like that, because you don't want it to go all the way down for the path, because then you'd have a whole bunch of unnecessary objects being created. You'd want to have it stop on the first one, or maybe a certain distance away, which may not work the best, but then you're just kind of doing a quick calculation, always checking where the vehicle's headed is also probably just a more efficient way to handle it.
I can build another engine now.
So actually, almost, see, even this system isn't perfect at what I'm thinking, but this way it'll actually correct itself. I think I actually tried to avoid the planks here, and I need to have it not do that. You can see, I think it's counting these fences and things, and that's probably where all that lag is coming from. It amazes me how many people turn on an experimental feature. I think the word experimental really intrigues people. It is such a bad feature in its current state. Alright, Luxembourg, you're going to help me out here. Let's get some good music coming down, would be nice.
Roger, what is RBAF?
Hard bath.
RBAF. has to do it like a German Air Force.
I don't know what that is. German Air Force. Yeah, so I think we're gonna do static. Then let's see this.
RBEF.
Romeo Bravo Alpha Foxtrot.
Land wooden wall, where you at?
Is this ArmA related?
Yeah. But I mean, it's World War II.
There they are. These are also considered as static. Well, let's see. It's kind of part of the issue is a lot of these things are non-strategic. Maybe look up strategic. Maybe that should be.
Typo could be RCAF, which is Royal Canadian Air Force, or maybe it's the Royal Bulgarian Air Force.
That's probably what it is.
So what we want to do is catch things that are not part of the map necessarily. Yeah. Land wreck BMP2. Okay. That's kind of strategic. Okay, so maybe we look for just strategic right now. And I think nearest objects has some qualifiers to it. And we can just do 2D mode too to speed this up. I'm pretty sure. We do radius and 2D. Yeah, true. And we already do vehicle is equal to
What kind of German units would have been around in 44 in Poland?
Oh, in Poland? Wow.
Mostly the SS.
I mean, the entire here, the main German army would be in Poland, fighting off the Russians.
Let's compile that. Let's see if we get any errors. What we're looking for is, and I think it could also, most of the time for vehicles, you're going to want to have this running on roads anyway. So I might have it snapped to the nearest road.
Troops like SS or
Yeah, SS would be there.
And it looks like it spawned it in, but just a little too late. It's going so fast.
Probably not. Probably not in Poland.
I did do it eventually, but it was just a little too quick. And so that's kind of this issue. Let's increase this to... let's put that to 20. Now let's change this to have this snap to the nearest road in front of it. Let's see here. Do search. Is there... for some reason I thought there was like a nearest road command. Or was it a function that they made? Yep. Nearest road. So it finds the nearest road, a certain position within given radius. Object null if not found. Okay, perfect.
You definitely have your Einstein groupings. You might have false meteors, but I'm not sure they're actually doing paradrop operations.
Let's take the predicted position.
Field divisions.
We'll do in a radius of, I mean, really 20, right?
Which are basically infantry divisions, but under the Luftwaffe, because it was Germany that did weird shit like that.
It's optional. Center, radius, and blacklist. Okay, that's. We'll do a check. If not, is null. NR, then predicted pause equals. Okay, pause NR. Vehicle detection. So we're going to do. Compile that function right there. We're gonna see what happens with this guy. Let's see, is he gonna smash right into the sandbags? Just maybe. Smashed into that. Pretty good speed too. So let's go ahead and see that again. I'm telling to go here. And it'll probably have to be, you know, a good combination is slowing the vehicle down as well. Because he just goes full speed into that. Okay, so me telling him to go over here. What I'm looking for this time is to see if these little physics objects spawn in after he hits it or like just right as he's turning. Okay, they spawn in now. And so he should have avoided it, and that's just some really poor pathing. No, I don't see any. Let's do this again. I want to see if I see anything else spawning in.
30 duct tape. Jesus.
On the side of this road here. Like anything that's telling him to swerve back in. Nope. That's just the AI being dumb. So I think a combination of that with slowing them down is going to be probably the best option here. And then if there's, I think, units nearby, I'm gonna change this up too, but we're gonna worry about that later. Yeah, we're gonna worry about that later. But let me do this. A lot of checking here if the obstacles are, if there are actually obstacles to avoid, we need to be doing checks in here. I don't know why I didn't do this before. Because if there's nothing to avoid, then we shouldn't be even doing this for each. An empty array, that's just silly. But if there is, what we can do is do slow down the vehicle. For each this. Okay, I do it for each. Okay. So X, do force speed. What? Let's do 10 right now. We'll do. Back to normal. Okay.
God, these people want $19,000 for a 2007 Dodge Ram with 157,000 miles.
That is a lot.
Out of their mind.
Out of their minds, I say. Okay, so I think 10 is probably... Well, so he's definitely going slower now. Is he going to make the same mistake? And... No. No, actually, he didn't. And it seems to have resolved the frame rate issue as well. We're not done yet, so slowing him down seems to be pretty nice. Although this does slow down the vehicle quite considerably, so but I think that is going to be largely okay as long as if he keeps sticking to us. You got a vehicle?
I'm just now getting the chassis done.
Nice.
I had to make glue. I had to make leather.
That's right. And so for this, what I'm thinking we need to do is we can just do a check.
6 steps forward, 9 steps back.
Unique as X. Okay. I think it's doing, instead of doing all this, what we can do okay. So attacks infantry, this should slow them down as well. So let's go ahead and give it a try. And then we'll like to try to see if I can find another object that they avoid that I can make invisible. Or retexture it in some way. So I haven't used a mod. Hello! Good morning, Black Ender. Good morning for you. Yeah, it's about 11:30 p.m. for me. Okay, so you can see he wants to ram into it, but he does avoid it. Okay. And he goes back to normal speed. That works pretty well. Now, right now it's doing it at a 25-meter range, and I don't think we need to do that. I think we can take this. I mean, you can divide that in two, but let's see. Like, if you step in front of a vehicle, it's going to run into you. That's just your own damn fault. But I'm thinking...
Alright, Dom, you want to watch?
Sure. Let's put this at 20. What do I have it to right now? 20. Let's do 20. It's going to take like 50 years to craft. Oh, you're making the M-wrap. Okay. Function 0. Let's go ahead and recompile that. And tell them to go.
Oh my god. Except they're using the wrong image for a chassis. That's a diesel Allison engine.
Okay. So he avoids the objects. They're spawning incorrectly. And he's trying to speed back up, but he sees me in the middle of the road, and he runs me over anyway. And then backs up because I turned into a physics object because I ragdolled. So that's an issue I had before. That is an issue I had before. Where they would just run over players, which is why I had physics objects spawn underneath the players. However, I ran into all sorts of weird issues. We're going to go ahead and see if it happens if I put two vehicles side by side here. I expect them to act real strange. Oh! Yeah, they are not liking each other at all right now. And they're both trying to compete. That one run into that one. Nice. And they're not in a group or anything. And you can see it's spawning in things to help them path here. So they eventually did get around it. Is this better than vanilla? Let's just double check. Is this actually better than vanilla? Right now. I mean, really, we don't have much to compare it to. Let's go and disable that. And let's see what vanilla does. Some weirdness driving. I'm just gonna ram into the dam. Okay, so I'm gonna say that that's better. What we're gonna do is put these guys in a group and see if they handle better now. Convoys have never been ArmA 3's strength, to say the very least. And why? What is this guy? Oh, well, they're trying to get information. Oh my goodness, just go. Just drive, dog. Not the smartest AI. There's nothing blocking him. There's nothing the script is doing differently for this guy right now. He's just driving like a complete idiot. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about... I don't want to spawn objects in trees. I'm going to make this a nightmare. Interesting. They need to be in like column formation or something like that. Okay. Street signs, maybe the street signs are obstacles too, maybe. What was having the issue? Talking about these little things here and these street signs. Yeah, they might be. I know it's any physics object typically. Let's see. Let me see if he runs me over again if I stand in the middle of the road here. So you can see with at least the experimental stuff, he is driving by me. The frame rate issues are resolved, which is great. But I still get this just really annoying issue where the AI likes to just gun it. Oh! He actually avoided me. Okay, let's try that again. I'm gonna stand there. Go back here.
There it is, Dom.
Wow, nice. Oh, that looks nice. That's a pretty cool vehicle. How much storage does it have? Oh, good.
Oh, wow. Finally.
Okay. As long as you're far enough away, they will try to avoid. I think this is going to be a better version ultimately than doing what I was trying to do before, and it's most lightweight. Um,
It's slow. It's not fast.
what happens if you run it into a house?
That was just too zombies.
Let's really see if we can mess up the AI. He's actually avoiding me, that's great. Okay, this is... someone's got to get ran over here. Oh! He tried to stop. They are actively getting in front of him. So it seems like I need to add in a check if there's a guy that's too close, it just needs to stop. And probably only do that if it's friendly. Or maybe not care if it's an enemy. Or if they're not on the same side. Or just enemy. So this is helping keeping... Look at this thing I got right in front of him. It looks like they're trying to grab gear from him. Oh my gosh. This is, I can't believe he did not die. Okay, he's pathing around, which is a big win. So let's do just a little bit more. I don't want to do too much because this code's got to be efficient as I can get it. So you already made this much more efficient. What I'm thinking of is I need to remove anyone who is friendly from this list. Probably the easiest way. Let's find if x is equal to object. Fish to remove. Okay. So then we have our kind of our special statements here. Is it if? So this just removes vehicles. It doesn't consider other vehicles at all, which is fine. I do believe there's a function for his enemy. Oops, there it was. Side his enemy. Checks if eats his enemy to west. Okay, so check if side driver unit side X are enemies. And we should do if not as enemy. I think actually there is side as friendly command right here. Then we can remove them or put them into here. I mean, if they're enemies, they should just run them over. Kind of situation I'm thinking. Also, if it's less than 5, then we can do this, else this. It's a much better way to do that, I think. But right now I'm just kind of rushing this out. Okay, let's recompile that. See how this runs. So, compile that. Just make sure we don't get any immediate errors. Okay, no immediate errors. We'll stop him. Let's do our... What we're going to do to really try to get this AI to run people over. We're going to have this squad going down this way. We're going to have him going up this way. And this squad going down up there and then back up. Alright, and then I'm going to tell him to get over here. So this, and then I'll test the vanilla setup out for this too. This, we'll see. Ooh, he's going to kill somebody. Yep. Something went wrong on the code. It's not executing at all. Oof. Yeah, no, this one's not executing at all. Oh, did I leave the not statement in there? I left the not statement in here. Whoops. So that means I just kind of reversed everything. It was looking for enemies. He'd only slow down for enemies. That was not what I want. And I'm just testing this. It's not working at all. He just ran someone over. It doesn't seem like he's slowing down at all. If side driver's unit side X for each living obstacles. Call it side friendly. Then remove X, push back. Oh. No. I'm not understanding this correctly. So if it's not friendly, then push it back. Okay. That should work. Let's see what I did wrong here. So let's put in a rhino again. Get a fire team in. Oh, there we go. And let's add in some more debug code here. They'll let us know if it's actually being executed. Should see some text in the bottom. Yeah, right here. Okay, he's slowing down, but we're not seeing. Oh, there it is. Slow, slow, slow. Okay, I'm at that point. Is it sensitive enough, though? We can tell that it's running. Yep. It probably would have ran him over. It's telling him to stop, but he ain't stopping. Oh! Just straight up runs him over. Okay, let's increase this to, if 10 is greater than that, then just straight up stop him. We're getting some definite weird issues here. And this AI, they're like trying to rearm from things automatically, and that's really strange. I'll have to take a look at that behavior too. Yes, they're rearming from him. If he stops, let him do that. He stops, he stops, he stops, and he goes. Okay. That's more promising. So, let's run over a bunch of people. Okay, so I think that's going to be an issue with the search distance here. We can multiply that by 2. And then maybe we can get back to this is why sometimes AI work is a really slow process. So he stops, he halts, he goes a little bit, then he waits. He's just trying so hard not to run people over as they literally walk into his vehicle. Ah! This thing. Oh wow. They actually shoved him around. They're rearming at him all the time. Look at this. Oh my gosh, these guys are just assing to run over. And it's almost like I need to give the AI that are on top of him like a do move, just like away from him.
Okay, I'm making the Jeep now.
But I won't bother with that. Nice! These AI are hoarding him.
Nothing holding me back now, but I've got parts in the Nala.
This behavior of them kind of automatically rearming like that outside of a combat I really don't like. It's nice, but it's also weird. We can do this as 5 and we can do this. Yeah, that's 20 is fine. Okay. I think this version I'm going to go ahead and put on the GitHub. It is getting late. Let's go ahead and see an actual battle with this AI. What are you guys doing out here in the... Let's see, kind of taking a look. Gotta change this composition up a little bit. These compositions look so much better with that change of code measure. They still do not like kills very much. But who does?
Yeah, not as much stored, but still, that's a lot better than the motorcycles.
Well, let's have a little battle here, and then I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm tired, but let's take a look at. Oops, no, how mortar teams work. Ah, that's loud. We're gonna have this squad approach this up for squad.
Did you see that one go flying?
Sure did. Okay, and now with this, we should be able to see. Wow, running these. Oh! Okay, those mortars hit pretty gosh darn close. Let me see the vehicle over here. Stop for a second. So that's much better improvement, I think, for the vehicles. Oh, the Wolf Squad just got completely wiped out. And you can see the mortars had a lucky hit there, which will happen. You can see this is actually smoke from the mortars. And this is up 4 artillery right here. Looks like the friendly mortars were trying to provide some smoke cover here, but they failed pretty hard. Alright, it's going on for about an hour here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in who did. Yeah, I wanted to do more of this today, but life called and I got kind of busy, but I was able to fix some things. I'm going to push this to GitHub right now. This is ready for some more testing. I'm taking it real slow with actually releasing the mod and everything because I really want to work on my other projects, so I want to make sure if there's any minor bugs, I'm not going to be fixing them right away. Is there a mortar in the air or something? Yep, I sure did hear it. So I'm not going to be fixing any really minor bugs, so I want to make sure it all gets tested as much as possible. So I have those other projects I want to get done. I need to get done. I need to get back to Dissension as well. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. So what I'm going to do though is get rid of these really poor debug codes here. See how this runs. Again, this is still an experimental thing. It's not something I ever recommend having turned on, but a lot of people do, which isn't inherently bad. It just means that I need to make sure it works a little bit better. Okay, everyone, thanks so much for watching. And what I'll do as I kind of wait for that to go is just go ahead and push this to the GitHub. I have it right here. Let's see. I usually don't use this very much at all. So we're going to go ahead and show explore. I didn't change anything super drastic. So what we'll do is just we'll copy this, paste it over. Okay. So we fixed FPS issues with experimental driving. Yeah, that's the biggest change we did, right? Oh, fixed garrison bug. That prevented AI from actually garrisoning on a hold command. What did I add in here? Nothing. And then, let's see, yeah, I cleaned up AI FSM slightly. I just cleaned it up. Okay, so we're going to commit that. We're going to push that. And it should be good for people to use right now. Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching.